Studying in Spain is a wonderful adventure that anyone can experience. Once this decision has been made, it's time to get working on the visa process. Perhaps you don't feel able to organize this trip without some help. Don't worry, at Hispania, escuela español, we are going to make it easier for you. The decision to study in Spain is accompanied by other decisions that will link to various factors such as the country of origin or how long you want to study in Spain. Depending on how long you want to study in Spain will determine the type of student visa you need. What types of student visa are there? Essentially, there are two types, long-term and short-term visas. The short-term visa covers a stay up to 90 days in Spain and, unlike the long-term visa, does not require a minimum of 20 teaching hours per week. It is issued at some consulate and it is very similar to a tourist visa. The most common visa, which is used by 99% of students, is the long-term visa. What basic features of the long-term student visa? It is a visa that allows a stay of more than 90 days in Spanish territory and is intended for students who are going to study full-time. The Spanish authorities consider full-time studies to be 20 hours per week or more. This is a mandatory condition of the long-term student visa. This long-term student visa allows the student, in addition to studying, to work up to 20 hours per week, that is, part-time, during their stay. The duration of the student visa will determine the type of stay and the rights that the student will have for possible renewals.
To make it easier to renew your visa, we recommend applying for the long-term student visa with a duration of at least 30 weeks. The visa for students studying in Spain for more than 6 months is known as the Type D student visa. It is advisable to have this type of visa because occasionally there can be mismatches in the dates due to application processing delays, for example. A visa valid for 30 weeks allows time to deal with any unforeseen bureaucratic issues that may arise. Once they have obtained this type of visa, applicants obtain a NIE number which appears on the visa page in their passport, with which they will be identified during their stay in Spain. At the end of this guide, you can receive a document with all the information needed to become an expert on the visa process.
Once the applicant has decided how long they want to study in Spain, they must confirm that they meet the requirements to apply for a student visa. Where can we find these requirements? On the official website of the Spanish consulate in the country of origin. The student must demonstrate that they meet the requirements by providing a series of documents that we will talk about a bit later. Once the applicant is sure that they meet these visa requirements, the only thing left to do is to decide where to study and what studies to pursue. University studies are available as an option. In Valencia, we have very important universities such as Universidad Politécnica de Valencia, Universidad de Valencia, or Universidad Jaume I in Castellón, which is only 40 minutes away from the city of Valencia. Or the most common option is to study Spanish as a foreign language. It is very important to bear in mind that these studies will only be valid if they are carried out in a center accredited by the Instituto Cervantes. Our school, Hispania Escuela de Español, has been a center accredited by the Instituto Cervantes since 2012 and has agreements with some of the best universities in Spain. Therefore, we have been assisting student visa applicants for many years to meet one of the most important requirements for a visa, obtaining an acceptance letter from an accredited center. We would be more than happy to help you too.